It's February 11th, and just like that, I'm packing up my suitcase again. It's only been days since my last travels, but here I am again, on my way to another work trip. This time, I was going to London. But something felt different this time. I found myself craving alone time. So I decided to carve out space in my schedule to explore the city and have some moments with no agenda, streets I could wander without purpose, cafes where I would sit and just be. So this is a little story of when work brought me to London, but London brought me some solitude. I feel like my life's been going on repeat recently. My work has consumed me a little bit too much, with too many deadlines, quite a lot of travel, and late nights of work. And over the past weeks, I've been traveling to London a couple of times to work with a client. And although it's fun and really amazing to have this opportunity to be able to travel a lot, it's also quite tiring, and I think the reality is never as glamorous as the idea of something. Like, I love the idea of being somebody who travels and sees the world and go places. And don't get me wrong, I do love all of that. But it also includes a lot of non-glamorous things. I tend to have way too many coffees, way too much food on the go, and just a lack of a gym routine or any sort of exercise. So for the last couple of weeks, I just feel like I've been in this cycle with a lot of work and a lot of travel. And so I had to remind myself to take a break and kind of stop from this repeat of work that I was in, and just take a break and go outside and sit and do nothing, or just do something to get off my laptop and my, never-ending to-do list. So I took a few days to just explore London and do the things that I love to do. When I travel alone, I love to just walk aimlessly through a city and stop wherever the inspiration hits me. So spending hours just walking down different streets without looking on a map, and just kind of getting lost in the city and see what will I find, like which interesting coffee shop might I stumble on, or maybe I will find a really cute little bookshop or a secondhand vintage store. And I love to take stops at coffee shops and just sit, maybe read a book, listen to a podcast, and do some people watching. I love people watching. I can do that for hours. It can actually be quite meditative, and I find that it's a good way for me to be present, to pay attention to where I am to my surroundings instead of just looking down in my phone, following a map and going to a certain place that I have already decided that I'm gonna go to. I don't know, it's just something interesting about living it up to coincidence or randomness. And just kind of allowing the city to show itself to me rather than me going out seeking the city. And maybe this is really me being an introvert, but I really love doing this alone. When I explore a new place, a city, or wherever it might be, I've always loved solo traveling. It's not that I don't like people, it's just when I'm alone, I have more space and time and freedom to really observe and take in and immerse myself in the experience and the place. Anyway, after having a solo day to myself, just wandering through the streets of London, I met up with some friends and we spent the weekend together to celebrate my friend's 30th birthday. It's my really, really good friend that I met when I was living in Singapore, and she's currently living in London. So it was really amazing to meet up with her and some of her really close friends. We did a lot of fun things together to explore London. So we took a boat trip from the west side of London all the way to Canary Wharf. We spent the day at this place called Arc Community. I absolutely loved it and totally recommend it. So it's a place where you can do sauna and ice baths and breathing exercises or like breath work. It was a really, really, really cool place. Pretty crowded, very popular, but highly recommended for ice baths and sauna if you're in a big city. We ate the brunch at this really cute cafe in the west side of London. Had some really, really good food and nice dinners together. And all in all, it was just such a lovely trip where I was able to get my work done, but then also take the time to just close down my laptop, go out and explore the city, and take the time to to wander and clear my thoughts, get some new inspiration, and also spend some quality time with friends. It's been such a nice week in London, and I'm so happy that I took some time off to myself. And I feel like now going back to Stockholm, I'm coming back home with more energy. I'm coming home with more inspiration. Making me really excited about the spring. There's a lot of exciting things happening. I'm really happy to be here on YouTube sharing my journey and my little short stories with you guys. And I have some very fun videos planned in the next couple of weeks where I will share with you very, very soon. So stay tuned for those. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all very soon.